Hello, it's Mark from Superagates.com, and below we have pictured our victims for today. A relatively ugly brown rock, but trust me, it can give great results. This is Moroccan Seam Agate. So you look at it and you say, what could be in that? But you look at the edge and there's some colorful agate in there. I'm very hopeful that we'll get some very good results out of a few of these. I bought this material years ago, and today we are going to cut them open and see what we can get. Now, we're not going to cut them like this, like a loaf of bread. We're going to cut right through the center like a hamburger bun, and then we'll see what we will get. I really appreciate you coming along. Thanks again. Okay, so this is the first one we're cutting here. Let's have a look. It's a nice small one, easy to cut. You see some nice agate there. If I cut it this way, I'll get a very small thin band, so I cut it through the center. Oh, isn't that nice? Look at the color on it. That is beautiful stone. You got yellow, orange, green, little crystal pocket. Lovely. So here is the next one we've cut. Again, right down the center. I'm going to try to cut all of these that way. It's difficult cutting, but let's see how it came out. Oh my gosh. If you like eyes, that is to die for. Look at that. If you don't like this, you don't like agate. Okay, we've got a very thin one here. They're getting tougher to cut. It's a tough one to cut. Oh, look at that. This piece is side is a little better than the other side, but that is spectacular. Oh, this is fun. Moroccan Seam Agate. Well, this one you could see I had a terrible time cutting it. It is spectacular looking stone. I need to recut a little bit of this off, but it is spectacular. Just look at the bright colors. You know, color in agate and contrast is everything, and this has got it. Yeah, I'll retrim that a little bit and it'll be spectacular. I love that piece too. But when you're cutting thin, it's especially longer, bigger pieces, it's hard to line it up. Here we have an even better example of my poor cutting skills. It is still gorgeous, gorgeous stone. I'm going to have to do something with this. This might get tumbled actually, but it's got beautiful moss, good color. I can't argue with it. Bad job of cutting, but it's beautiful stone. So here's another one that showed promise, trying to get it centered through the cut. Let's hope it came out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You know, I don't think I could design an agate that's prettier than that. That is just spectacular. The contrast of the green to the orange and the eyes. Oh, lovely. This one, my cut was so bad it just broke apart. Even so, it's sort of pretty. I could recut it, or I probably will recut it a little bit, but I'll probably put that in the tumbler. It's still gorgeous agate, just not quite as pretty as the others. Here's another one I had trouble cutting. You could see it sort of broke apart in the saw, but boy, oh boy, is that bright. Look how bright the color is. Very nice stone. Well, I did a little better job of cutting here. At least it held together. Some of the problem is that the stone has sort of a curve in it, so to get a straight line is very difficult to do. Oh. Still got some trim up to do, but we have some orange and yellow and green and white. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous material. Just beautiful. Look at the colors. Even a little purple spots there. Oh, I have to love this stone. And finally, we have the last one here. You can see there's sort of that curve, if you can see it in the stone, sort of curves, so it's really hard to get a straight line. You end up with thin pieces, but I got lucky on this one with the cut. Let's hope the pattern is good. Oh, once again, and you got more of the purple, green, orange, yellow. I really had fun cutting this. This is lovely stuff. Okay, so here we have the results of today's cutting. As you recall, we cut Moroccan Seam Agate, and it is a colorful, beautiful agate. One of the nice things about cutting this agate is that it gives a lot of good eyes, and there's something about an eye in an agate that I really like. I mean, just look at the color on that stone. Isn't that something? Now, as you can see, I cut it like a hamburger bun, I used to say. Instead of cutting it this way where you just get a small pattern, if you cut it the other way, you get quite a large pattern. As you saw in the video, I had some difficulty cutting. I mean, look at the gorgeous color on this stone here. I need to really trim that up again before I polish it. But boy, that is just spectacular color and pattern. Lots of good pattern, lots of good color. I can't say that there was a dog in the bunch. Just look at that. The beautiful purple, the eyes, just lovely stone. A pleasure to cut. I could sit and cut this all day long. It is so pretty. But this is Moroccan Seam Agate. Very colorful, full of eyes. Had a great time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for coming along.